Toda mi gente lo siente. Toda mi gente lo siente. Toda mi gente lo siente. Y toda mi gente lo siente. Toda mi gente caliente. Toda mi gente lo siente.
Mental health plays a massive role in professional soccer and in sports in general. We're all here to support each other. We're all here to help each other, and you never know what somebody is going through, whether it's on the field or off the field. For me, mental health plays a huge role when it comes to goalkeeping because a lot of times the game is not near me and not near the goalkeeper, and it's important that I stay calm and stay ready and stay connected to the team even when the play is not by me.
Hey, do you need a hand?
Yeah. Every time with his team, man. Coach, put me on this, man.
Nice dive. Now find your rhythm.
Calm down. Ah! Hey! Okay, man! That boy lit! That boy lit!
Up. That's it. You got one more for you.
Got you. Like the headway. Here she is, guys. She's coming, guys.
Let's go.
Good morning, Emma. I'm right here now. Come on, come to me, come to me.
Turn me up, baby.
Onyedi, you're for Danny.
Boss, man, I'm turned up right now, though. Oh, you're violating, man, honestly.
Look at me. I'm done. You're good.
Just don't forget what I sent you this morning. You are equipped. Don't allow anyone or anything to tell you different.
I got something for you.
One more. You can. I really got it.
Onyedi, chin up, bro. You got a goal in you, man. The left back's gas. Come on.
Come on, Sam. This is looking really good.
You only got 10K left, okay? Your pace is phenomenal. Are you ready?
Cam, it's all good. Take the hit. Embrace it. You're here for a reason, baby. You are here for a reason, baby.
Yes.
3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go, baby.
Mate, that was so sick.
Come on, Emma. Final push, Emma. Come on.
Okay, time.
Hey, Edwards. Forgive.
They have to score here. We're getting underway. Walk-off home run.
about it. Gabriel Schrei here. It is Prep Football live coming to you from Gordon Lee High School. All the action in what promises to be a really good one. These two have a lot on the line today, and it should be interesting to see how it all shakes out. Kickoff is just a few moments away between these two. Big thanks to our sponsors, Sally Smith, McGinnis State Farm, Dairy Dip, Paul Thigpen Chevy, Area Agency on Aging, 8080, China Buffet, Lafayette Church of God, Bank of Lafayette, Mike Cameron, GNTC, AIM Tactical, Jenkins Chrysler, Valley Auto Sales, O'Brien Insurance, Wallace Wilbanks Funeral Home, so many more. Thank you for your support of Lafayette High School football on WQCH. Still a couple of moments away. And right now, introducing the starting lineups down on the field. Kickoff still just a couple of seconds away. The Trojans are going to boot this one from right to left to get us started. Ramblers back deep to return, looking to keep their winning ways going. Football is set away. Big high bounce back near the 25. That's a live ball, and the Trojans are onto it. Gordon Lee starts the game with a turnover. Massive start to the game for this Gordon Lee side. The Trojans take over with possession immediately. Talk about a great opportunity to send things your way. So Lafayette turns the ball over on their first possession of the game. The handoff up inside on 1st and 10. Gross gets a couple. We'll call that a gain of 2. Now on 2nd down and 8 to the right side. Gordon Lee Trojans trying to push their way up inside, and not a lot of room as he is trapped. Tackle made by Hagan English. On the road and battling technical problems. Trojans hand it off to the left side out of the backfield. Lots of room for the tailback. Slips one at the 10 and steps out inside of the 5. 1st and goal, Gordon Lee Trojans. 10:43 to play in our first quarter. Immediately capitalizing on the field position. They are threatening to score as Lane Vaughn, he had 54 yards last week, nearly gets his first touchdown of the season. The Ramblers have to stop them here. It is now 1st and goal in Chickamauga, just a minute into the game. The Trojans threatening to score. Vaughn fakes the give and keeps it himself and dives right up the middle for a gain of a yard. Football now down to the 3-yard line.
Tackle made by 55, Isaac Bradley. And 1 yard on the play. It's 2nd and goal from the 3.
Great turnout in Chickamauga. Huge crowd on hand. From the 3-yard line, Vaughn takes the give between the guard and center, and as he dives for the end zone, both officials say he's just short. So it is 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line for the Trojans of Gordon Lee High School. 2 minutes gone in our first quarters. We're just getting started.
Goal from the 1.
Trying to push their way into the end zone. Tush push. Gordon Lee finds their way in for the score. And 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the game, right up the gut, the Trojans are out ahead, 6-0 at home. Now for the point after try. Gordon Lee, a nice start. To make it 7-0, snap and hold are good. PAT, this one sails up away and is through the uprights to make it 7-0 in Chickamauga, Georgia, between the Ramblers and the Trojans, who are out ahead.
I'm worried about Mom.
Mom? She's fine. These the ones, right, Mom?
Yeah, groundlings.
Sweet potatoes.
Daddy, it's salty.
Some things come with age.
And some don't.
Early detection of Alzheimer's can lead to better care for your loved one. Learn the early warning signs at 10signs.org.
LaFayette's been really good on offense so far this season. Had a brilliant, sharp start. Right to the right, behind the tackle and in trouble. Ramblers ball carrier can't get out of there.
Number 16, Dax Edwards keeps.
Dax Edwards keeps it. He had 36 yards and a touchdown on the ground last week to start the season for Lafayette High School.
1 yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Ramblers this time to the left out of the shotgun, and Harris is going nowhere, trapped just beyond the line of scrimmage. It's Javen Williams on the carry, not Harris. Tried to carve out some space and couldn't get it.
4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Ramblers.
Medium yardage situation, 3rd and 5 for Lafayette High School. 8:25 to play in our first quarter, 7-0 Gordon Lee. Ramblers, they need 5. Edwards from under center gives it to Cleghorn, who's got a block on the right side, follows the outside head of the right tackle and rolls forward just shy of the line to gain. Football looks like it's on the 26. I think they need the 27. So it's 4th down and decision time for Lafayette.
Ball's on the 26-yard line. It's 4th and 1 for the Ramblers.
Lafayette's going for it. Ramblers are going for it on offense. The new look wing tee was so successful last week. racked up 265 total yards of offense. 4th and 1 in the first quarter, trailing by a touchdown. Edwards draws the Trojans off sides. 1st and 10, Lafayette High School on the false start. Huge play by the wily senior quarterback, Edwards, who gets a free 5 yards. He draws one of the most dangerous defensive linemen in the region off sides and harms Benefell. Had a couple of tackles last week, and now the false start moves the chains for the Ramblers of Lafayette High School. 7-0 Trojans, 7:40 to play in our first quarter. Everybody inside but one lone receiver. Give on the end around. A little bit of room for Williams, who's toppled end over end by the linebacker that cut his legs out, but he gets a really nice gain. And Williams is somebody that's going to be flashy on offense this year. 8 carries, 65 yards last week, chipping another 22 yards receiving through the air. He's going to be a special piece with a football in hand this year. Lafayette High School Rambler offense is moving to start this game on the road. They looked brilliant last week to start the season, racking up 25 points, and they blanked the Chattooga Indians on their home turf. End around, Cleghorn slipping away from defenders to the right side, and he's tripped up as he gets the first and down and more. Took the ball back behind the 40-yard line, outside hip of the right tackle, gets a block, slips a man, takes a shot, stays on his feet, and able to get some really nice yardage for the Lafayette High School Ramblers. 1st and 10, the football at the 47-yard line of their own side of the field. End around again for the Ramblers, and this time it doesn't pay off. He's run down from behind. Good patience by Cleghorn, but got to create more space and time for him to work than that, as he can't escape the backfield before being run down by Benefell. He's there. Josiah Martal is down on top of him. And while they get set for this next play, let's take a moment and meet the defense. Up front, it's Ross Mason, Murtaugh, and Benefell. The linebackers are Vaughn and Price. Defensive backs are Oliver, Garrison, Norton, Gross, and Daniel. Good-looking defense for the Trojans. Gordon Lee High School trying to stuff the Ramblers down inside, and a gain of 3 yards for Ethan Lynch. Lynch had 34 yards last week on 6 carries, and the big guy gets some work early as he gets 5 yards and moves it to the other side of the 50-yard line down to the 48 of Gordon Lee. The Ramblers need 5 yards to move the chains. They're on the close hash marks, working left to right. 5.5 to play in the first quarter, 7-0, the lead with the Trojans. Ramblers, everybody inside but Centel, who split out on the close sideline. Man in motion is Cleghorn. Edwards calling out to his offense. Lafayette High School sends him back in motion. Edwards fakes the give to Cleghorn. He's going to run it himself to the far sideline, down to the left, across the 35, and out. Scratch that, he's out at the 37. The close official has him at the 38. So he goes from the 48 to the 38 and moves the chains for Lafayette High School. Folks, get your keys, get your driving coat. It is time to go for a drive with Mr. Dax Edwards, who is off and running. Play call is in for the Ramblers, who have switched the sides of the 50-yard line. This offense looking sharp as can be in this new spread wing tee. It's a hybrid, and it looks great. Williams in motion. They fake the give to him and instead go to Cleghorn to the right. He's in trouble in the backfield and dropped for a loss of 2 yards. 2nd down and 12 from the 40-yard line. Cleghorn was so successful last week. He's extremely talented with the ball in his hands, quick and elusive in the open field, but this senior running back needs space, and if this offensive line can't buy him space, he's not going anywhere. Speaking of which, let's meet the offense of Lafayette High School. Up front, the big guys are McClure, Patton, Rapier, Bradley, and Sane. The receivers, Centel and Williams. Rayburn, the tight end. Dax Edwards, the senior quarterback, and Cleghorn, the running back for Lafayette High School this season. There's the give to Williams on the end around to the left, across the 40, the 35, takes a big shot to the right knee and fumbles down to the 33-yard line where he is stopped. A big gain and nearly enough to move the chains. They get about 7 yards back. Makes it a third down and medium situation. On the far hash marks, driving left to right with 4 minutes to play in our first quarter, the Ramblers trail 7-0 to the Trojans of Gordon Lee. LaFayette High School, everybody's bunched up, but a lone receiver. Cleghorn is streaking downfield. This one tossed deep by Edwards and incomplete. Intended target downfield is covered up by Bryson Oliver. No breathing room. And that falls harmlessly to the turf. Ramblers need 5 yards to keep the drive going, and it looks like they're going for it again. Football is at the 33-yard line of the Trojans on the far hash marks. Staring down the end zone and pay dirt, Lafayette can't resist. They're going for it. They already converted on a 4th and 1 to start this drive way back deep in their own territory, able to move the chains and looking to keep it rolling. It's getting loud in Chickamauga, Georgia. The crowd into it. And it works. A timeout on the field taken by Lafayette's Ethan Thompson. To describe myself as impressed by Ethan Thompson so far this season would be an understatement. This guy is a true leader and has turned the ship around in Lafayette, Georgia. We'll break with these two sides and return in 30 seconds.
Some might ask, what's the hurry? But if it's the difference between getting McDonald's breakfast and settling for a Big Mac, well, run like the wind. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It's like that. Got him and stays fair.
Fourth down and 5 for the Ramblers who are going for it. Edwards is in trouble, deep in the pocket, and he's sacked. The turnover on downs for Gordon Lee High School. They'll take back over with the football after sacking Dax Edwards deep in the backfield. Huge turnover for the Trojans of Gordon Lee. They are fired up about that, and understandably so.
Trojans take over at the 43-yard line. First down 10, Gordon Lee.
Glad you're with us for high school football. Gabriel Schrei. And now 7-0 Trojans. They've got the football back. Trips right from their own 43-yard line. They're driving right to left. Quickly distributed to a receiver who's wide open on the opposing 48. Driven backwards behind the midfield stripe, and play is stopped as they'll spot him at the 49. Now they're moving to the 48, maybe even the 47. The far officials have got him at the 47. Now they're moving him up to the 48. So that moves it to a 2nd and medium for the Trojans. Good pass right away to open this drive by Gordon Lee. They looked great last week in their opener against Tryon's Bulldogs. Dustin Day, the senior, in the shotgun. He's got 3 out wide. This time he'll hand it off to the left. Trapped in the backfield and crushed. The defensive line of Lafayette is free and running to take down the tailback deep. The give to Lane Vaughn, the senior, thought he had a lane to the left, and he is swarmed and nowhere to go as he is wrapped up and dropped deep in traffic. Really nice gain tackle. Chris Duncan's in there. You see Wooten Logan in on the action, who had an incredible week 1. More on that to come. Now it's 3rd down and 9 for the Trojans of Gordon Lee. Trojans over the middle, had a wide open receiver and he overshot him. Dustin Day drops back in the shotgun looking downfield. Noah Garrison gets himself wide open directly at the sticks. It would have been a first down for sure, and he overthrew him. Now it's 4th and 9 as it looks like the Trojans will punt this away. Punt unit is on. Snap rolls to the 33-yard line, and the punter boots this away. Sailing back to the 20-yard line, takes a Trojan-friendly bounce and roll down to the 5-yard line. The Ramblers are going to have to go about 95 yards if they want to get this one. What a punt. And there's a flag back on the 43-yard line. My instincts are telling me this is on the Ramblers. And the call coming from the official down to the sideline, Ethan Thompson trying to play politics. I told the story at the end of last season off of the radio on LinkedIn and social media about Ethan Thompson. And Ethan Thompson impressed me that day more than I ever thought he would. And he continues to impress me night in and night out. He has grown into this role so well. First-class head coach, first-class representative of Lafayette, Georgia. And the Ramblers made the right pick when they picked their man. 2:24 to play in the first quarter after the penalty will go against the Trojans. Gordon Lee will have to punt again after what was a long bomb. That's wiped away. Ball would have been back on the 5-yard line of Lafayette. Instead, the punt will come again, and the punter standing back. He was on the 34, but when he fielded it on the last punt, now he's standing just behind their own 25. Can Lafayette take advantage of this? Snap's good this time. Gets it away, a little squibberoonie. Fielded at the 35. Cleghorn cuts it back to the left across the 45 and takes a shot to the back of the midfield stripe. 1st and 10 Ramblers with excellent starting field position.
Tackle made by Noah Garrison and Minor Smith. That was on the 49.
Really nice play by Bryson Cleghorn. Continues his electric start to his senior year from last week. Lafayette opened 2025 with a 25-0 shutout of Chattooga. They held their opponent to under 100 yards off of the scoreboard entirely. But most importantly, this Rambler offense that's back on the field right now, moving from left to right from their own 49-yard line, racked up 253 rush yards last week. Lafayette, some trickeration in the backfield. Cleghorn to the right across the 45 midfield stripe. He's dropped down after a gain of 3, maybe 4. The football at the 49. Great carry again by Cleghorn. And I get to harp on his success last week all night long. 88 yards, a touchdown on 11 carries, which means he had 8 yards per carry. And that 3-back rotation was excellent. Cleghorn, Williams, Walden, they combined for 183 rush yards. You throw in a successful senior quarterback in Dax Edwards who managed the game well, you're doing something right. Ramblers, 2nd and 7. Edwards fakes the give, right up inside, pinballed, and Lynch dropped immediately. Tried to leave that off with, and that was Tuscan Walden on the fake. It got me as well. And the junior who had 30 yards last week is stopped this time. Football remains at the 49-yard line of the Trojans. 60 seconds to play in our first quarter where Lafayette trails by just a touchdown, 7-0. They need 7 yards to move the chains and keep this drive alive. WQCH Georgia 93.7 AM 1590. Gabriel Schrei, glad you're with us for high school football. From the center of the field, Edwards wants to throw. Uncorks one for the sideline, and it's caught by Centel right near the line to gain. And they give him an abysmal spot. Great snag by Porter Centel. He's covered up and dropped right away by Bryson Oliver. Centel had 3 catches last week and gets his first in the first quarter. It's 4th and 2. Ramblers running the hurry up with 20 seconds to play in our first quarter. LaFayette ready to go from the close hash marks. Tush, push, first down. 1st and 10. LaFayette gets it just beyond the 40-yard line to the Gordon Trojans. 13.1 seconds to play in our first quarter. And LaFayette has made it 1st and 10. That's massive. Lafayette High School looks great. They're going to let the clock run out and send us to quarter number 2. And so as they do, I'm going to send you to get some snacks. When we come back, high school football, don't go anywhere.
Is that time yet?
It's time.
First time for dinner.
Oh, it's terrific.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
In Chickamauga, Georgia, it's 7-0 Gordon Lee Trojans, and moments ago, a heroic first down for the Ramblers of Lafayette High School. They moved the chains just to end the first quarter, but it looks like we have a change at quarterback after Edwards was shaken up to finish our first. Porter Centel under center. Here's the give to the left. It's a fake, and it works again for the Ramblers, but this time their man dropped in the backfield, just caught his shoelaces. Flipping him end over end is Landon Norton, the senior receiver. He was first team all-region on defense last season in 2024. 6 tackles in week 1. This time he drops Williams right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, Lafayette. So now on 2nd and 10. To the right, Cleghorn smacked and dropped. The edge broke down immediately. Thought he had something. Takes the outside hip of the right tackle. And as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, Braxton Daniel, the junior, lets him have it. He had 9 tackles and an interception in week 1. In week 2, he just stood up Cleghorn at the line of scrimmage with authority. 2 defenders get on top of him. That makes it 3rd down and 10 with 10:50 to play in our second quarter. 7-0 Trojans as Lafayette is working right to left from their own 41-yard line, or rather from the Trojans' 41-yard line. Bunch of trickeration. Centel's got the ball. Pitch the ball, and it's intercepted. 50, 40, gone. Trojans 20, 10, touchdown as they've got a whistle way back at the midfield stripe. Braxton Daniel was right there, and Centel tried to throw it away. He was looking for someone down the sideline, put it directly in the hands of Braxton. He got an INT in week 1. For the moment, he's got a pick 6 in week 2. Looks like he stepped out back at midfield. I was suspicious of that. And so they're going to bring him all the way back to the 49-yard line of Lafayette High School and make him try that again.
It'll be 1st down 10 Trojans from midfield.
So just 50 yards from the end zone to start this drive, leading by a touchdown, 7-0. 10.5 to play in the first half. The Trojans are on the close hash marks and will work from left to right. Quarterback gives it off to Vaughn. He's got a lot of room to the left side. Outside edge, 50, 45, 40, 35. Trapped and dropped at the 44-yard line. Great carry by Lane Vaughn. Racking it up in this first half against the Ramblers of Lafayette High School.
Ball is placed on the Ramblers' 35-yard line. First down, 10 Trojans.
Trying to run a play quickly. Levi Mitchum at tight end. Quarterback gives it off right up the middle, pushing his way down inside. A huge gain. Trojans between the guard and center. The tailback is going to move the sticks. 1st and 10. Gordon Lee down to the 25-yard line of the Ramblers, working from left to right. That's a massive gain. The tailback jams his way up inside. And already back to the line of scrimmage, running the hurry up. Dustin Day, the senior, takes the snap, gives it to the right. Tailback, right guard, and tackle split the difference to the 19-yard line and into the red zone for the Trojans, who lead by a score. Really nice play. Huggins takes the give, fights his way up inside, makes it a short yardage situation on 2nd down. They need just 4 to move the sticks. In the red zone, Gordon Lee, 2 out wide. There's the give to Vaughn. Slips off one tackler and dragged down. Football to the 17-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and short. Inside of 9 minutes to play in this first half.
2 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Inside, Vaughn, what a carry! Knifes his way over the 15 to the 10, down to the 5, and dragged down just in time. A touchdown-saving tackle by the Ramblers, but now they're pinned up against their own end zone. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Trojans, 2 out wide, man in the shotgun is Vaughn again, to the left. Gets a block, spinning, twisting. He fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gordon Lee Trojans. 13-0 Gordon Lee High School.
Indication is holding against the Trojans.
But it's going to be called back on the flag. Wipe away that touchdown. For a moment it was 13-0. There's a holding call on the left tackle. He sets a great edge, but he grabs too much jersey. Kevin Patton got grabbed at there by Moore and Slayton, and the referee throws the flag right away to reverse that. It puts the ball back all the way to the 14-yard line, but it remains 1st and goal for Gordon Lee High School. 8:22 to play in our first half, 7-0. Trojans looking to make it 13-0 again, this time without the flag. Dustin Day from the shotgun gives it. It's a fake. He's going to keep it himself. Follows the right guard and tackle and slides down to the 8-yard line as he pushes the pile forward. 2nd and goal. Nice carry by Dustin Day. He had a great week 1, 69 yards through the air, 31 on the ground, scored a touchdown. Great arm strength. He threw a 39-yard touchdown strike last week. He was 2nd team offense for the region last season. Give right up the middle. Huggins fights his way inside of the 5 to the 4, and it's 3rd and goal. He was right inside of the center and guard on the left side. A good block by Gillum and Slayton. And Logan can't get to him. Franks is trying to close up that side. Just enough space created to move the ball down in there. McClure and Wooten trying to close this off. And goal from inside the 5. Here's the give to Vaughn, and he has stood up and dropped at the 3-yard line. He tried to go right between the left guard and the center, and he's jammed up and goes backwards.
It's 4th and goal on the 3-yard line for the Trojans.
7-0, 6:50 to play in our first half. Trojans, it's 4th and goal. They're down to the 3-yard line, right between the hash marks, the very center of the football field. Ramblers have stopped them a couple of times in a row. They lucked out with a holding call and now trying to cap it off with a stop and a turnover on downs. And a timeout. You can see the pressure down on the field for these two sides as they take 30 seconds. We're going to find 30 seconds ourselves in return with Prep Football in Chickamauga, Georgia.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
A timeout on the field as it's 4th and goal for the Trojans, who are leading 7-0 with 6:28 to play in our first half. And they're trying to cap this drive with a score. Glad you're with us. I'm Gabriel Schry, Prep Football at Gordon Lee High School.
It's 4th and goal from the 3-yard line.
The Trojans are trying to punch this in from the 3-yard line, the very center of the field as they work left to right. Gross takes the snap, runs it to the left. He's going to try to take it himself. At the 3, he's toppled. The Ramblers stop the Trojans man inside of the 5 for the turnover on downs. What a play by LaFayette High School defensively. Three tackles last week. The senior gets one that is huge and memorable to open up week number 2. Torbett stuffed him inside of the 5-yard line with 6:21 to play in our first half. The Ramblers get the football back and trailing by just a touchdown. Gordon Lee last week knocked off ranked Tryon 23-12, their first win versus a ranked Tryon since 1978. Snapped a long drought in the state's oldest uninterrupted rivalry. They played every year since '46. Tryon leads the series 67-23. Dustin Day was good, though. Now we'll see if this defense can step it up again against the Ramblers, who were so productive offensively last week. From the shadows of their own goalpost, Lafayette High School. There's free yardage. Big number 70 moves off sides. Joseph Mason, the senior, is going to give him some freebies. Mason had a nice start to the year last week, looked really good down inside, disrupted a lot of plays. Just a little too eager to try and get into the backfield and create some damage against Lafayette High School. So some space to work with now for Ethan Thompson and the offense of Lafayette's Ramblers. They're working from right to left on the far hash marks on the 6-yard line of their own side of the field. They need to go 94 for the score, and they trail 7-0. Tailback is deep. From under center, Centel gives it off. Stiff arm, staying on his feet, stood up at the 5. He keeps going, cutting back, and Williams dropped at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6. The Ramblers get a couple of nice ones. Vaughn makes the tackle. He was a two-way menace last week and has been for a long time. Big interception in week 1. Recovered a fumble, had 8 tackles. He was a first-team Region 7A D1 defensive team member last season in 2024. Less than 6 minutes to play in our first half. 7-0 Trojans. Ramblers with the ball on the close hash marks, working right to left. From the 12-yard line, they give to Cleghorn to the far side, and he is swarmed and dumped. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. He is absolutely run down. Big bodies up inside. Harms only had 2 tackles in week 1, and the junior has already been in on 3 in week 2. And he blew by the right tackle. Nothing that he can do. The sophomore looked so good last week and struggling with this Gordon Lee defensive line. Five minutes left to play in our first half, 7-0. Man in motion is Cleghorn. Centel gives it to him to the right, across the line of scrimmage, stretching it out to the sideline, and he gets to the white before he's dragged down for no gain. It's 3rd down and long for Lafayette High School. And so I'll remind you, Centel is playing quarterback. Porter is in after Dax Edwards went out, looked a little shaken up. I haven't been looking for him. I'm looking for him for the first time on the sideline, and I don't see him. Centel threw a pick that made things dangerous on his 3rd play at quarterback. Lafayette from the 12-yard line to the left. Stays on his feet after 1 hit, and Williams dragged down from behind as he tries to keep the legs churning. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Nearly lost some yardage. Now the Ramblers are going to be forced to dump this away. And kind of a dangerous spot to deliver a punt from. The football is back just beyond their own 10-yard line. 3:45 to play in our first half. They're trailing 7-0. They're going to have to boot this one away. The punter is standing on the 2-yard line. It's Williams. Williams is going to take it. There's a flag down, and he punts it away. Looked like he was going to run with the ball. 2 defenders on him immediately. Bryson Oliver calls for the fair catch. We'll see what the flag is. There's a flag way back on the 7-yard line of Lafayette High School. The officials bringing the ball down to the 45-yard line. It was a fair catch just beyond midfield for the Gordon Lee Trojans, and that's where it's going to stay. Maybe not. Still looking like they might assess something. Referee looks like he wants to mark something off. And the officials, after a stick check at the 45, they are going to mark off extra yardage against the Ramblers. 5-3 yards down to the 40-yard line, and that's huge.
It'll be 1st down 10, Trojans from the Ramblers' 40-yard line.
Second best starting field position of the day for Gordon Lee, who leads 7-0. 3:19 to play in our first half. Here's the snap. Day gives it to the right. And pinballing off of defenders, he's pushed over. Gross was trying to find some space to the right. Bounced it out after he couldn't go between the guard and tackle. On the outside hip of the right tackle, he meets a wave, and Andrew Huggins hits him hard. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 as the Trojans throw this, and it's incomplete. Trying to find the senior receiver who had a catch last week, Garrison, and it's broken up immediately by Keaton. 2:34 to play in the first half. Dustin Day in the shotgun, throws this to the far sideline, and it's caught. First down and more. He drops back near the midfield stripe, lasers it to the far sideline, down beyond the line to gain. First and 10, Gordon Lee High School. .228 to play in our first half, 7-0.
You there? Gabe.
It is down to the 26-yard line on the far side.
3 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 7.
Hello, you there? Gabe?
Here's the give to the far side, over the 25 to the 20 and out.
Pass complete to number 5, Noah Garrison. Tackle made by Hayden English and Trace Harris.
Okay, you're on the air.
2:01 to play in this first half. The football down to the 19-yard line. We got a player slow to leave the field for Lafayette. Went down. Hopefully he's all right. So Gordon Lee is driven all the way down inside of the red zone to the 19-yard line. Continuing to string together nice plays. A great pass down the sideline. Kept it rolling. Now as we've got a player slow to rise, we'll keep it right here for a moment. Not a bad night for high school football. It was very hot when we kicked off. It's cooled off a little bit. And the Ramblers man is on his feet. Jordan Ridley coming off of the field and looks to be mostly all right. He's under his own power, so hopefully that's a good sign. Back underway in just a moment. 2:01 to play in the first half. The football from the 19-yard line of Lafayette. Quarterback in the shotgun. Tosses down for the corner, and it's knocked away. Heavily contested. Great play by the defensive back. Pass was intended for Garrett Ross, the senior, had 4 catches last week.
Second down and 10 for the Trojans.
Football from the 19-yard line again. Quarterback fakes the give, rolling to the close side. Tossed inside of the 10, and it's going to be first and goal for the Gordon Lee Trojans. He hooks up perfectly with the senior Bryson Oliver, who recorded 2 catches last week. Oliver runs the out route to the close sideline, burns the defender, and capitalizing is Dustin Day. Day sees that immediately, slings the ball across to him. He grabs it and gets out. First and goal now for the Trojans of Gordon Lee High School. 1:44 to play in our first half. They lead 7-0. From the close hash marks, working left to right. Day takes the snap. Vaughn the give inside. Tried to go between the left guard and center. And he's taken down, but not before he gets it inside of the 5 to the 4-yard line. Nice block there by Slayton and Gillum. 2 big boys clearing space, pushing out the left guard, gets a good first step, controls that defensive tackle, and drives him away from the line of scrimmage. Inside of 90 seconds to play in our first half. Josh Gross and the Trojans are happy to burn every second they've got on the clock. Gordon Lee High School scored 2 touchdowns in League 1. went into the second half, finished with a nice win with 23. Here's the give inside, and he's able to find his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gordon Lee Trojans with 63 seconds to play in our first half. And this time there's no flags down. $13-0 with just over a minute to play in half number one. Really nice score by Gordon Lee. They did everything you want to do on a drive like that. They take their time. They burn as much clock as possible. They almost kill the first half. And now, for the moment, it looks like they're going to carry a 2-score lead into the locker room as LaFayette will have a chance to run the 2-minute drill following the PAT. Snap is good, hold is good. This one pushed up away and between the uprights to make it 14-0 for Gordon Lee High School. And so we'll take a break along with these two sides and return in Chickamauga, Georgia.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Ramblers will take over with the football. They're going to mark them at the 30-yard line, so good field position to start. I'm going to call it the 2-minute drill, but there's 57 seconds left to play in this first half. $14-0. Trojans, a nice lead. Ramblers on 1st and 10 from the 30. This one's going to go to the left. Williams got a seam right up the middle, losing defenders. 40, midfield stripe and drop down just beyond the 45 as the flag flies at the end of the play. That looked like a face mask. What a play by Williams. Electric on the ground. So much for the 2-minute drill. We'll call it the 15-second drill. He nearly took that to the house. And Gordon Lee is furious with a face mask call, but I saw that from the other side of the field. Sometimes there's questions, did that official make the right call? It's a very hard job, and I tend to be super forgiving when I don't think the call is the right call. That was the right call. He grabbed him by the face mask. He hung on for dear life. He pulled him to the ground. Not only is that the right call by the official, but as long as it's safe, you might as well foul the guy. You're not going to tackle him at that rate. You've got to find a way to get him down, horse collar him, whatever. That's what Gordon Lee does, and it's a touchdown-saving tackle. Take the yardage, take your lumps, and try to stop him again. 14-0 Gordon Lee. The football after the flag is going to be taken from the 40-yard line all the way down to the 28-yard line of Gordon Lee. Ramblers moving right to left, 45 seconds to play in our first half between these two sides. Porter Centel is in at quarterback after the quarterback Dax Edwards was shaken up. The senior came out of the game. We haven't seen him. Centel, the play call is in. And a timeout on the field, understandably so. As these two sides go to the sideline for a break. Glad you're with us for prep football. Gordon Lee Trojans hosting the Lafayette High School Ramblers in the GHSA regular season. Ramblers had their hottest start they've had in a very long time. Lafayette High School posted a shutout win. It's their first since November 3rd of 2023. They played to a 500 record in 2018. That was 7 years ago. Their last winning record, more than 500, was 17 years ago. They were 6-4 overall in 2008. Samuel's helping me out with a broadcast tonight. I don't think you were born yet. Here's the give. And Ramblers man trying to force his way up inside on the far hash marks. He does get a gain, but it's only a couple of yards. We'll call it 3. Goes to the outside hip of the right tackle, and we get another timeout with 34 seconds to play in our first half. Only a pair of blemishes offensively in week 1. 2 interceptions thrown. I talked to Ethan Thompson today, and he told me, hey, we've got to work on ball security. They did throw an interception earlier in this first half, but it was Porter Centel who had just come into the game for the injured Dax Edwards. Lafayette was a 3-point underdog against Chattooga in the Maxwell ratings, but flipped expectations early by 22 points, winning comfortably 25-0. They are again not the favorite in the Maxwell ratings from GHSF Daily. Can they stymie it twice in a row? So far, the Trojans ahead by 2 scores. It's 14-0, 34 seconds to play in the first half. The ball on the 25-yard line. Double reverse. Ramblers have a convoy. He's free. 20, 15, 10. House call, baby. Touchdown, Lafayette High School as they send the ball carrier into the pines. That's a touchdown for the Ramblers. Lafayette gets one back in the waning moments of the first half. 24 seconds on the clock. What a score, baby. That's incredible. That play was so tricky. I didn't realize they'd pulled him out of the quarterback spot. The double reverse finds its way to Porter Centel. He's got 2 blockers. It was too easy. He goes to the house call. 14-6 as the Ramblers get one back in a timeout. Ethan Thompson running down the sideline saying, come on, give me the timeout. We'll keep it here as we hurtle towards the halftime. Really nice score for number 1. Finds his way to the house, gets it done. Porter Centel did not score in week 1. He was second-team offense, 3A Region 7 for the 2024 season. And looked just absolutely fantastic on that drive. Ramblers burn a ton of clock in this first half. Gordon Lee flips the script on them and scores with less than a minute to play in half number 1. The Ramblers run the old 41-second drill and take it down the field and punch it in on the double reverse. Kind of looked like the Philly special without a pass. Now for the point after try, it's Harrison Gilstrap. To make it a 7-point game. Snap is good. Gilstrap boots this, sailing up, away, through the uprights. We're separated by just 7 in Chickamauga, Georgia, as the Ramblers get another back. Gilstrap makes it a 7-point game. 14-7 with 24 seconds to play in our first half. Gabriel Fry, glad you're with us. big contrast in styles. Lafayette's run first, ground you down. Gordon Lee's a little more balanced. They spread the wealth. Kind of an opportunistic defense as well. And the kickoff will come with less than 30 seconds to play in our first half. Ramblers will send it back from their own 40, way back down on the right side of the field to your left, where the Trojans await the kick.
Kicking off for the Ramblers, number 14, Harrison Gilstrap. Back take for the Trojans, number 9, Peyton Gross.
Kick unit is ready to go for Lafayette High School. And it'll be sent back to the Trojans. Gordon Lee. It rolls out of play inside of the 20. That's a flag. 3 yardage. Great job by Landon Norton, who was standing right there, and he lets the ball go. That's great ball awareness. What is it the kids are saying now? He knows ball. He's a ball knower. An above average ball enjoyer. (14-7), 24 seconds left to play in the half after the flag is assessed. And the referees are having a hard time figuring out where to spot the ball. Just want to encourage you, if you're tuned in, if you're young and in shape enough, you don't have to be super in shape. And by young, I mean under 60. You should consider becoming an official. There's a shortage of officials throughout the country. We need them bad. If you're in the state of Georgia, ghsa.org, sign up today to get your free training. You get paid, you get to eat, you make some buddies. You're involved in the ball game. You're giving back to the sport you love. It's fun. It's a great way to stay in shape. And again, we need more officials. You know, I've really taken a hard line as a broadcaster on not criticizing officials. They're really doing a community service in some ways. Better knock on some wood, man. I'll find something to criticize them for after saying that. They will ruin my night. This one sent away again after the flag, a re-kick. Fielded on the 5-yard line by the Trojans of Gordon Lee. Return man across the 15, the 20, cuts it back, makes a man miss at the 20. Across the 25, the 30, he's got a seam. 35, fighting his way towards the 40 and dragged down on his own sideline. Gross with a nice return, nearly makes it to the 40 with 12.5 seconds to play in our first half. Trojans lead by a touchdown, 14-7. They're working left to right. And with just change on the clock, we'll see if they elect to run a play or just end this first half. Josh Gross, a masterclass last week, taking down the Tryon Bulldogs. He's at home again, and the Trojans are leading by a score before the half as we've got a timeout. Ethan Thompson does not like what he sees. Thompson takes the timeout, and I can see it. You know, they've got 4 receivers split out wide. It's trips right for Gordon Lee High School, and with that trips right, they've got 1 receiver on the backside, the far side. Lafayette wasn't bunched up on the line of scrimmage by any means, but the receivers were closer to a press. They've only got about a 5-10 yard cushion there. You got to have somebody back deep, and I'm assuming that's what the Ramblers are going to change here with just 12 seconds to play in this first half. You want to have a safety valve deep in the backfield to make that play if the Trojans do sneak by. It was hotter than the surface of the sun earlier today. It's cooled off a little bit now. Football is on the 38-yard line. From left to right will go the Trojans. Coach is out beyond the numbers arguing with our referee. They're still dickering and dealing, doing some business. And the hat goes back on as we will play on. He had his hat off for the confrontation. He throws the ball cap back on. As soon as he does, everyone in the crowd knows, okay, we're good to go. 1st and 10 after the kickoff return is a big one by Gross. The football is resting 62 yards away from the end zone, 4 out wide for the Trojans. Day wants to throw from the shotgun, lasers it to the close side where it's caught. He blows a tire, slipping on the 45-yard line. It does move the chains, but 4.1 seconds left on the clock. Really nice catch. Coming back to the ball is Landon Norton. He made a heads-up play on the first kickoff and let it roll out of bounds. The flag forced the re-kick as there's another timeout on the field for these two sides. They want to make sure they get this right. Ramblers are trying to prevent any last-second damage and go to the locker room trailing by just a score. And in fact, if you look at this first half by Lafayette High School, they've done everything right, save for 2 turnovers. They turned it over in the opening stages of the game, unexpected, obviously, and on the kickoff, it was a live ball, and I'm not sure if that's just a rookie mistake by the kick return team, but somebody doesn't pick it up, somebody doesn't touch it. Maybe they thought it was going to roll out of bounds. Either way, it's a fair recovery by the Gordon Lee Trojans, and they were just outside of the red zone, able to score early and take the lead. Then an interception thrown by Porter Centel. It was just his 3rd play in the game after Dax Edwards was injured. He's picked off. It's a great return, but the return man stepped out, and so Vaughn's return set up the Trojans for a long, grinding drive. And Gordon Lee has taken this. They were up 14-0, but for the moment leading by just a score, 7 points, as it's 14-7 with 4 seconds and change on the game clock in Chickamauga, Georgia.
It'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Trojans.
They might get one more play out of this. They would have to get a flag, basically. 4 seconds, a long time in high school football. It had to be a quick throw on an out or a flag. 3 out wide, 2 on the far side for Day. He's in the shotgun, standing on the 40, the ball at the 46. Fakes the give, Day, pressure coming, hucks this downfield, caught on the close sideline at the 30, makes the first defender miss, trapped and dropped at the 30-yard line as our first half comes to an end. Nice try, like the play design as he tosses this to Peyton Gross, and the senior can't escape. We go to the half in a 7-point game, 14-7. The Trojans of Gordon Lee are leading the visiting Lafayette Ramblers. We'll take a break with these two sides and return with the second half of action in just a bit from Chickamauga, Georgia. Don't go anywhere.
My West Hollywood story is exploring the iconic boulevards, endless shopping, and beautiful galleries. Inspiration is endless in West Hollywood. The neighborhood tells stories of established and emerging artists. You will find fashion and styles from all over the world here. A California sunset is the perfect way to end our day. We will take VIP tickets to this show every night. Our vacation is just getting started. This is our West Hollywood story. Come and find yours.
LA Galaxy belongs on the best surfaces. Whether you're the best player or the best fan, every goal, every tackle, every last-second battle, it all requires precision, performance, and passion. The LA Galaxy trust AstroTurf to provide the best surfaces, because champions deserve the best. AstroTurf, the official synthetic turf and hybrid field building partner of the LA Galaxy.
My dad was a farmer. And when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy, I want them to know when I'm sad, and I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're gonna remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're gonna figure it out together.
Firearms are the #1 cause of death among kids, but we know that healthcare workers can make a huge difference. This is why prevention is absolutely critical. It starts with listening to the community, leaning in on those conversations to better inform what is the approach that you want to take. You are the champions for change. You can be the catalyst for integrating firearm injury prevention strategies into your practice and really benefiting your community. Let's agree to agree that we all have a role to play in ending this crisis.
In Major League Baseball, you could dream with no limits. You could become your hero, steal the show, or even start a new club. You can meet the moment and exceed the hype. You can write a new chapter of history and let your city dream again. This season, anything can happen.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused. A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Our South Carolina story is told through love. We always felt the need to take a moment for ourselves, and the ocean has always drawn us closer. Charleston was such a romantic destination, with its ancient oaks and beautiful walking paths through town. But we love hiking too, and Greenville gave us a perfect view. This is our South Carolina story. What's yours?
to get. She just...
Preparations have begun as the world's best players set their sights on the tournament. Anything that you might do, I'm gonna do too.
The atmosphere is building here in the stadium. The kickoff is coming up very shortly.
Well, it means a lot to the community. It means enhancing the community. We are so pleased and so proud of the fact that the Braves are involved and participating in its upkeep and making sure that when we come here, we can be all very pleased and very happy about the way it's being kept and the offerings that it has to the community.
Man, we're here at a beautiful Adams Park where they just revealed the Hank Aaron statue. Again, the greatest of all time, creating opportunities. Henry Aaron, Billy Aaron, they're doing it once again with partnership with the Atlanta Braves. Unbelievable moment in this park of Adams Park.
Big things for our kids, just to have the inspiration that, you know, maybe one day they can be the next Hank Aaron. So I'm really proud of what the city has done for the community.
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
Much in the air.
So much in the air.
I've been trying to, why? 'Cause I'm scared. Using witches. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the air. Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me?
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that the big homie needs help too. You can't just rebound from everything. I know you've been grinding.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. I wonder why we waited so long. I'm not wondering anymore. Love, your mind. Let's see how far we can go.
Toda mi gente lo siente. 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 Toda mi gente caliente. Toda mi gente lo siente. Toda mi gente suena. En la favela suena. El techo se me llena. Toda mi gente lo siente.
Mental health plays a massive role in professional soccer and in sports in general. We're all here to support each other. We're all here to help each other, and you never know what somebody is going through, whether it's on the field or off the field. For me, mental health plays a huge role when it comes to goalkeeping, because a lot of times the game is not near me and not near the goalkeeper, and it's important that I stay calm and stay ready and stay connected to the team even when the play is not by me.
Oh, man. Come on, Emma. Come on, Emma. Where is she?
Hey, do you need a hand?
Yeah. Every time with his team, man. Alright, coach, put me on this, man.
Nice dive. Now find your rhythm.
Calm down. Ah! Hey! Okay, man! That boy lit! That boy lit!
Up. That's it. You got one more for you.
Got you. Like the headway. Here she is, guys. She's coming, guys.
Let's go.
Good morning, Emma. I'm right here now. Come on, come to me.
Turn me up, baby.
Onyedi. You're Fatani.
Boss, man, I'm turned up right now, though. Oh, you're violating, man, honestly.
Look at me. You're good.
Just don't forget what I sent you this morning. You are equipped. Don't allow anyone or anything to tell you different.
I got something for you.
One more. You can. I really got it.
Onyedi, chin up, bro. You got a goal in you, man. The left back's gas. Come on.
Oh, come on, Sam. This is looking really good.
You only got 10K left, okay? Your pace is phenomenal. Are you ready?
Camp, it's all good. Take the hit. Embrace it. You here for a reason, baby. You are here for a reason, baby.
Yes.
3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go, baby. Mate, that was so sick.
Come on, Emma. Final push, Emma. Come on.
Game time.
MVP!
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports.
North Carolina has it all. The beaches, the mountains, the friendly people. I'm ready to get out and experience it for myself. First on my list is Pettigrew State Park. And what a perfect place to unwind and connect with nature. I've been a kayaker all my life. It's taken me around the world, but sometimes the best adventures are in the most unexpected places. This has been my North Carolina story. What will yours be?
know that I want the best for you. I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that the big homie needs help too. You can't just rebound from everything. I know you've been grinding.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. I wonder why we waited so long. I'm not wondering anymore. Love, your mind. Let's see how far we can go.
Some might ask, what's the hurry? But if it's the difference between getting McDonald's breakfast and settling for a Big Mac, well, run like the wind. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Our South Carolina story is told through love. We always felt the need to take a moment for ourselves, and the ocean has always drawn us closer. Charleston was such a romantic destination, with its ancient oaks and beautiful walking paths through town. But we love hiking too, and Greenville gave us a perfect view. This is our South Carolina story. What's yours?
Once upon a time, there was a girl with golden locks. You know what? Maybe it was like a rugged, woodsy dude. Yeah. The beds were too hard, the chairs were too soft, the porridge was too... This Goldilocks wanted something tastier.
Those look just right.
First, he drove the Ram 2500 Rebel to pick up some dinner. Some really big dinner.
Tastes like chicken.
Next, he took the Ram Charger deep into the woods to flex his artistic muscles.
That was the village tree.
Then, completely abandoning the narrative, he fired up the Ram RHO for a little joyride.
Time to jump a volcano.
This is my story. But yeah, the bears were there. And they all lived happily ever after. Sorta.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
Entering the second half now, it's 14-7. And we've still got a couple of quarters to play in Chickamauga. Kickoff away and off. It'll be a touchback. Welcome back to our listening audience. Georgia 93.7 AM 1590. Gabriel Schrei, Prep Football on the airwaves. A one-score game. Kickoff puts us into quarter three. Gordon Lee is out ahead by 7, and they've got the ball to start this second quarter from their own 20-yard line, working left to right. Here's the give. Tailback Gross to the left side. Pinballs off the first defender, dragging players with him down to the 29-yard line. I think that is almost enough to move the sticks. Ramblers say the ball came out, and they've got it. LaFayette takes away the football. The Trojans take away the football to start the first half. Ditto Lafayette to start the second half. Turnovers on the first play of each half. Lafayette High School's got the football just outside of the red zone of the 28 of Gordon Lee High. That is massive.
First down 10 Ramblers from the Trojans' 28-yard line.
The offense of Lafayette High School onto the field. They trail by just 7, 1 touchdown. We're 13 seconds into the second half. Lafayette working right to left from the 28-yard line. Ramblers, some trickeration in the backfield. Their man in trouble and dropped.
Number 4,
he was behind the 30.
Penalty flag on the play.
If you can't hear the public address announcer, a flag comes out on that play.
Preliminary indication is motion against the offense.
Offense is stepping back, waiting for the call from the referee. Yes, that is going to be illegal motion.
Ball placed on the 33-yard line. It'll be first down and 15.
And the FAR official stopping play. These guys are coming together on top of the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have had a phone turned into the press box. It's an AT&T phone. Check your pocket.
After a quick meeting on top of the ball, the referees are going to let us play on. I wonder what that's about. They don't move it. Unusual. 7 points separate us, 11.5 to play in our third quarter. We're just getting started with half number 2. Ramblers trail from right to left they go. Here's the give to the left. Williams cuts it back to the inside. Ball comes out on the 30. Trojans might have got this right back. The fumble on the play is recovered by Lafayette. So the Ramblers make it third down and long. Lafayette needs to get the ball from the 30-yard line all the way down to the 18 to move the sticks. They'll be in the red zone if they can convert. Ramblers, there's the give right up inside. He is tripped immediately. Cleghorn caught someone's leg. I think Joshua Murdaugh, who got in there, the senior defensive lineman, I think he caught his leg. Trips over him, goes down, and so he's tagged down immediately. No gain as it's 4th down. Ramblers are going to go for it from the 30-yard line of the Trojans. LaFayette High School to go for it. From under center. The give, Cleghorn to the right side. Pinball's off the outside hip of the right tackle, and that is not enough to move the chains, as that will be a turnover on downs for the Ramblers back to the Trojans. It'll be 1st and 10 for Gordon Lee High School. Scratch that, it's going to be 4th down now. They need 7 yards. Lost it down on the flag. And so Lafayette is going to try for the field goal. The holder is at the 33-yard line. This would be a 43-yard field goal for Harrison Gilstrap. Snap is good, hold is good. Kick is away, sailing, and might have the leg. This one is just wide. Gilstrap couldn't get it to go. It remains a 7-point game with 9:15 to play in the 3rd quarter. Gilstrap goes just wide. I like the attempt. Gordon Lee High School going to take back over with the ball as they get it right back on the turnover.
Trojans take over on downs at the 20-yard line. 1st down 10 Trojans from their own 20.
Trojans' offense has been good today, but they've only produced 14 points. They scored 23 last week. Ramblers scored 25. Both offenses have looked really similar to week 1. Obviously, the defense is a bit more porous. Rambler cheerleading staff letting us hear it on the close sideline. Gordon Lee will work from left to right. Quarterback directly centered up. It's Day. Takes the snap in the shotgun. Give to the right. Tailback. Pinballs off defenders. Reverses fields to the left and stopped on the far hash marks. Tried to spin away Vaughn, making a nice play, but just couldn't escape as he's trapped and dropped. Nice gang tackle. Huggins is on top of him there. Football's at the 22. There's the give right between the center and guard, and the tailback gets a nice gain all the way out to the 27-yard line. Another one by Vaughn. Lane Vaughn has been really productive tonight. Senior running back was mostly quiet in week 1. He did rack up 50 yards. He was part of a share the rock offense. He's been the guy tonight. Gross has been a little quiet. Day hasn't been super productive. Speaking of which, he takes the snap in the shotgun, gives it to the left to Lane Vaughn, slides off one defender, trying to throw the stiff arm at the 30 where he's trapped up. He's right by the line to gain, and the close official says, go ahead and move those sticks. 1st and 10, Gordon Lee.
Ball's on the 31-yard line. 1st down 10 Trojans from their own 31.
First and 10 Trojans from the 31-yard line, and a flag flies. This is going against Lafayette for the encroachment.
Penalty is 5 yards against Lafayette.
A mark off 5. The ball goes from the 31 to the 36 of the Trojans. They're driving from left to right. Inside of 8 minutes to play in our 3rd quarter. Day takes the snap in the shotgun, tosses this, and it's batted away. A rainbow ball to the sideline, looking for Garrison. And as Noah gets to the pinnacle of the ball. He's trying to haul it in, and he's hit from behind. And the sheer force of the hit from Tay Ware knocks it away. The junior defensive back was involved last week, had a couple of passes defended, looks really good in week 2 early. Quarterback takes the snap in the shotgun, give to the right side, sliding off of tackles right up the middle to the midfield stripe. Gross, a massive gain. Football goes beyond midfield. 7.5 to play in the third quarter in a 7-point game. Trojans are in enemy territory. Day hands it off to the left. Gross pinballs off a defender, throws a stiff arm and tackled down as he gets beyond the 40. That is an 8-yard gain and nearly moves the sticks again on back-to-back plays. Right now, Gordon Lee can do no wrong. They are driving easily downfield against this Rambler defense. They have to find a way to slow them down. Second and inches from the 40. Give right up the middle. First and more for Lane Vaughn. Stays on his feet into the secondary and dragging defenders down to the 28-yard line of Lafayette. First and 10, Gordon Lee High School. There is a flag on the play. It's in the area where Vaughn was tackled. It could be a holding play. Referee is talking with his officials. Waiting to see what the call is. 6:45 to play in the third quarter. Josh Gross is upset. That is going to be against the Trojans of Gordon Lee. A block in the back will reverse that big gain. And that's a really crucial one. The Trojans took that from midfield. They get down deep into enemy territory. The ball would have been inside of the 30, just yards from the red zone. Instead, it's all the way back to the 38. Lafayette another chance to keep them away from that final portion of the field. First and 10. 38-yard line. Gordon Lee High School leading by 7. Day takes the snap, give to the left lane. Vaughn trying to drive his way up inside, spins as he gets his way back to the 35. They're marking him at the 34. Twist his way up in there. A really nice carry. He gets about 4 yards and makes it second and medium. This is a game-changing drive. If Gordon Lee scores, they're going to have a 2-score cushion with two teams that like to ground it out on the ground, grind it out, run clock. If they can't score, Lafayette will get it back with a chance to tie the game. Day gives it off right up inside. Vaughn, room to the far side, down the sideline, and he steps out right near the 20-yard line. Lane Vaughn makes it first and 10 on the edge of the red zone right at the 20-yard line. Nice play by Huggins, staying with him. Forces him out. Ridley helps hem him in. And with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter, the Trojans of Gordon Lee are threatening to extend their lead to 14 points. They want to get a second touchdown, padding their lead. Here's the give right up inside. Gross slips a couple and stopped in the secondary after a nice little gain. Second down, much more manageable. He goes from the 21 to the 16-yard line of Lafayette on the far side. Couple of changes. Wooten Logan, Avery McClure trying to shut things down inside. They have to find a way to slow down this rushing attack. Day fakes the give to Gross, tosses this towards the end zone. It's caught at the 6 on the close sideline, fighting towards the end zone and gang tackled by 4 defenders. Bryson Oliver is absolutely swarmed by the defense of Lafayette High School. 4 on top of him. Teed up by the safety and hit by 3 more defenders. But Gordon Lee capitalizes on this. They are threatening to score down at the 6-yard line of Lafayette High School. It's first and goal as they lead by 7. 5:17 to play in the third quarter. Vaughn takes the direct snap, fakes the give to Gross, and we've got a flag flying in the backfield.
Penalty flag on the play.
Thrown by the referee himself. This one's standing. The boss. The offense jumped early, and so some more space to work with for the Ramblers of Lafayette. And this is massive. 5:10 to play in our third quarter. It's a one-touchdown game, 14-7. We have an instant classic, a struggle of a barn burner in Chickamauga, Georgia at Gordon Lee. If the Trojans score here, Lafayette will be hard-pressed to turn 14 points in our final quarter and a half. Day is back in at quarterback. Vaughn alongside him in the backfield. 3 receivers out wide. Day takes the snap, wants to throw from the shotgun. Tossed on the out route, caught by Bryson Oliver. Spin move for the touchdown. The Trojans extend their lead. 20-7 with 4:50 to play in our third. Bryson Oliver runs the spin move to perfection. Now for the point after try. (20-7). Trojans just scored. Snap is good, hold is good, PAT. This one is a floater. It's booted up, away, and through to make the lead 21-7. The Trojans out ahead against the Lafayette Ramblers. We'll take a break and return in just a moment with more prep football. And so as we're just 5 minutes away from our final quarter, Gordon Lee punched it in a toss to Bryson Oliver. He ran the spin move to perfection to make it 21-7. Ramblers will get the ball back in just a moment. Kickoff is away. This one is going to skeeter off of the field for the flag. We'll either see a re-kick or the flag assessed against the Trojans to start the drive. Lafayette Ramblers trailing by 14, 21-7, 4:50 to play in the third quarter. Ethan Thompson and his offense standing on the sideline. This offense must score, and they must score quickly. They have to turn a couple of possessions in a row perfectly. We've seen a lot of clock burned in today's game for both teams. Both teams undefeated. A nice win against Tryon's Bulldogs last week for Gordon Lee. The Ramblers blanked Chattooga's Indians to start the season. Two programs looking to set the tone for 2025. And this is a huge out-of-region game. Ramblers need this drive. Centel is all alone at wide receiver on the close sideline. Football from right to left at their own 35. It's the Ramblers of Lafayette. Quarterback under center, hands it off to the left. Lots of room across the 35, 40, 45, cutting it back at the 50. Pinballs off defenders to the opposing 45. A huge gain to start the drive of 20 yards. Great run by Williams. He was good last week. He looks like a senior. He looks like he's progressed with the ball in his hands. Makes a really nice play to start this drive, and LaFayette a tone setter as there is a flag on the far sideline down near the midfield stripe, and coach is not happy about it. Gross is out on the field arguing with the officials. He's pointing vehemently at the Ramblers sideline. Now he wants to talk to the referee. He's arguing his case. Great coach. I like the football program here at Gordon Lee High School. I will say there's something about North Georgia high school football. They do not want to give you the rosters of the two deep. They will not turn it over. I begged these guys this week to give me the rosters of the two deep. You know, you want it to be good for the kids. I mean, it's more about the student athletes than any of us. And there's coaches and ADs in North Georgia just do not want the media to cover these kids. I don't understand it. Gross is arguing with a referee. What reminded me of that is I don't think a referee has ever changed his mind after being shouted at by a high school football coach. I don't think he's going to reverse the call, bud. Still arguing it out near the midfield stripe. And Gross says, okay, you win. So after the flag is thrown, which I would call a mystery flag, no idea what it was for, Ramblers offense, you know, the biggest thing that's been done here is Lafayette comes out and they pull off a nice 20-yard gain to start the drive. They're red hot, and now their coals have water on them. You've cooled the hot start to the drive with this. Ramblers fans are booing Gross. He's still on the field. Gross has been on the field for over 3.5 minutes. Looks like he's finally off of the field. The referee is now coming to the away sideline. No, he's not. We're ready to play. 21-7, 14-point game. Ramblers trail. They've got the ball. Quarterback drops deep, fires a laser down the sideline, and it's incomplete. That would have been an easy interception. Lafayette may be looking for the flag there. Wanted Porter Centel. He has got two defenders draped all over him. They're looking at him. If they had turned around, that's an easy INT. Landon Norton wasn't even on top of him. He was back closer to the ball. And it falls harmlessly to the turf to bring up 2nd and 10. From the 45-yard line of the Trojans, working right to left, trailing by 14, Lafayette's offense. Give to the left, slides off the first defender, 40, 35. First down and more as Williams steps out. Running like a man. Williams moving with authority in Chickamauga. Really nice carry to the close sideline. Forced out with a little chest bump. 4:20 to play in our third quarter. 21-7, the lead still with Gordon Lee. Porter Centel, the lone receiver, split out wide. Ramblers on the close hash marks. From the 35, give to the far side to the right. Cleghorn slips the first to the backfield across the 30 and pushed out before he reaches the 25. He is shoved and stumbles into the brick wall on the far sideline. Not before he gets a beautiful gain, though. Great job by the defensive back staying with him. Cleghorn shoved off. Second down, short yardage situation. Ramblers' Ethan Thompson, the head coach, sends the play call in. They're moving quickly on this drive. Only a couple of minutes killed off the clock. 21-7, 4:17 to play in the third quarter. Trojans lead. Ramblers have the ball. From right to left they go. The ball inside of the 30 now. Lafayette, everybody in the tackle box. Here's the give to the left. Lots of room. Williams tries to cut it back. He's in trouble. Gross gets him, and he's dropped. Gross gets onto him. He's followed closely by Bryson Oliver, and here comes big Joshua Murdow to run him down. He's rolled over in the backfield. Ball is pushed back to the 32-yard line. It's 3rd down and 7. From behind the 30-yard line. Ramblers right up the middle. Lynch pinballs off the linebacker and drives his way into the red zone down to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10, Lafayette High School into the red zone. Dragged down by the last line of defense. Garrison, the safety, gets hands onto his jersey. 3:20 to play in the 3rd quarter. Ramblers in the red zone. From right to left they go. Centel, the lone receiver, faking the give. Quarterback keeper slides for a short gain. He might have just gotten back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to put him down to the 14-yard line, so that is a nice little gain.
On the 14-yard line, it'll be 2nd down and 6.
Second down and medium. Pitched across to Cleghorn to the right. Cuts it back inside, spinning inside of the 10. 1st and goal, Lafayette High School with 2:30 to play in the 3rd quarter. Nice carry by Bryson Cleghorn. He gets the ball, he's stringing it out to the sideline. They've seen that so many times tonight that the Trojans are ready to chase him all the way to the edge of the field, and they're not ready for Cleghorn to cut it back inside, sticks it up in there, and moves the chains. 1st and goal, Lafayette Ramblers as they trail by 14 with 2.5 to play in our 3rd. Football's on the far hash marks. Layton takes the snap. There's the give. Lynch trying to force his way up inside at the 5. They'll put him at the 6. 2nd and goal.
Tackle made by Garrett Ross and Joshua Murtaugh.
Defensive line gets on top of him. Big number 6, the defensive end. Big number 66, the defensive tackle, Murtaugh. They swarm him, and he's stopped. Nice handoff inside to Tuscan Walden, who's doing a great job as a two-way Iron Man. Layton under center, 1:40 to play in the 3rd. From 2nd and goal at the 6. Left side, lots of room. Ramblers man along the hash marks. He dives for the end zone and can't make it. Oh, baby. Running with authority, Bryson nearly puts it into the house. Running back by committee down to the 1-yard line on 3rd and goal, Lafayette Ramblers. Lafayette 1 yard out. Layton under center. Watch for the tush push. There it is. Driving for the end zone. Both officials waiting, and they say he's just short. 4th and goal at the 1 yard line. Ramblers coaching staff is saying touchdown. Where will they spot the ball?
It's 4th and goal.
4th and goal. You can see it down inside on our monitor. For those of you on the radio, the football is a length of itself away from being pushed home. The Ramblers away crowd growing loud. Lafayette needs this, trailing 21-7 on the road, 30 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Layton under center, here's the snap, fakes the give, pinballs off a defender, driving for the end zone. The linemen say he scored, and the officials mark him down at the 1 yard line. Turnover on downs and goal.
Quarterback team stopped by the center of the Trojan line. Trojans take over on downs.
The Trojans take over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 1 yard line. Layton tried to hand it off, it looked like, and maybe some confusion on the exchange. And so Lafayette's defense is waiting to try and push the Gordon Lee Trojans back into their own end zone. Really nice defensive stand by Gordon Lee. That was just incredible. And the band of the Trojans is letting us have it in Chickamauga as they lead by 14 with 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Trojans in the shadows of their own goalposts. They're going to drive from left to right from their own 1-yard line. Player laid onto the field and a flag flies. That's half the distance to the goal. So the football is going to scoot back about 12 inches. Whitecap comes together. They're going to scoot that football back just a couple of inches. I mean, the nose of the ball is on the line for the end zone. The Ramblers can taste it. Gordon Lee must get this out of the end zone. Under center, 1st and 10, dives up inside. Ramblers trying to push him backwards, no whistle yet. Waiting for the call, and he's able to keep it out of the end zone at the 1. Inside of the 1, I would say. Day tried to drive his way over the top, and he's pushed back by the Ramblers. They let him go, they don't sound the whistle, as that sends us to our final quarter in a 14-point game. The Gordon Lee Trojans leading. Can they hang on to it? We'll find out. 1 quarter left to play in Chickamauga.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports.
North Carolina has it all. The beaches, the mountains, the friendly people. I'm ready to get out and experience it for myself. First on my list is Pettigrew State Park. And what a perfect place to unwind and connect with nature. I've been a kayaker all my life. It's taken me around the world, but sometimes the best adventures are in the most unexpected places. This has been my North Carolina story. What will you?
Gordon Lee from the shadows of their own goalpost tries to toss this out of the end zone and a flag. It's interference against the Ramblers. Thompson trying to do some politicking with the side judge. Walking away from him. Wind is picking up in Chickamauga.
Penalty is pass interference against the Ramblers. Penalty is on the 16-yard line. First down 10 Trojans.
First and 10 for the Trojans after the penalty. They're driving right to left. Here's the give on the end around. Bryson Oliver over the 20 and shoved out at the 21-yard line. Second down and medium. Got some pretty good wind cutting through the stadium. Football is down to the 21-yard line on a 5-yard gain. Medium yardage situation. From right to left go the Trojans. Here's the give, right inside, tailback, right up the middle. Gets a couple, he's really close to the line to gain. Football's on the 25-yard line as he comes to the close sideline. Lane Vaughn pinballed off the first defender, tries to get to the second level. McClure, the big guy, is the one that catches him. 30 seconds gone in our final quarter. We're getting swarmed by bugs in Chickamauga. It's a free-for-all on us. 3rd and short. Here's the give right up inside between their right guard and tackle, and it's too easy. They needed a yard. They got 5. 1st and 10, Gordon Lee Trojans. Vaughn adds 5 more to his stat sheet for the night as we're down to 11 minutes and 4 seconds to play. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. The Trojans looked like they were in a dire situation, pushed up against their own end zone. Now they're on a put-away drive. Gross takes it to the right side, the far sideline, cuts it back at the 30 and shoveled down at the 35 as he rolls all the way out to the 38-yard line, and that is where they're going to spot him with a nice gain, almost enough to move the sticks, 8 yards on first down. 2nd and short. Trojans leading by 14. Ten minutes to play. Here's the give from right to left. It's not going to happen right now. Starting to sprinkle. We are outside and uncovered. This is not going to happen. Here's the give to the far side. Chickamauga, the Gordon Lee Trojans to the far sideline, able to get a couple. Holding called against the Trojans of Gordon Lee. We're getting sprinkles, but the radar looks clear. Trying to tough it out. 9.5 to play. Here's the give to the right side. Tailbacks free across the 40, the 45 midfield, dragged down by the safety. Lane Vaughn rumbling forward for a beautiful gain. 1st and 10 beyond midfield as Huggins drags him down on the back end of the play. 9 minutes to play. Gordon Lee Trojans running the clock. Here's the give right up inside at midfield. That's a gain of a couple. Vaughn, another nice little gain.
Brought down by Huggins. Ball's on the Raptors' 47-yard line. 1st down 10 Trojans.
8.5 to play, 21-7. 1st and 10, Gordon Lee Trojans. They're just in enemy territory at the 47 of LaFayette and driving. This has been a great drive. This started inside of their own 1-yard line. That's how far they've gone. They have burned clock and burned clock and burned clock and trying to put this one down for the count. Here's the give, right up inside again between the right guard and tackle. That is another 4 yards on 1st and 10. Football inside of the 45 to the 42-yard line, 8 minutes to play. Maddox Torbett made the tackle.
Gain of 5 yards on the play. 2nd down and 5.
Wind kicking up in Chickamauga. 7:40 to play, 14-point game, 21-7. And we got a player slow to rise on the back end of the Rambler defense. So a timeout on the field. We'll take a break with these two sides and return with more prep football in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Is it time yet?
It's time.
Fun starting time for dinner.
Oh, it's
Second down and 5. Right up inside. This one goes for a nice gain inside of the 40. 3 yards, but a flag down behind the play. That's behind the line of scrimmage before the snap. Holding will go against the Trojans. 7:16 to play in a 14-point game.
Penalty places the ball on the Gordon Lee 48-yard line. It's 2nd down and 15.
Gordon Lee after the penalty. Handoff to the left side, inside of the center and left guard. Lane Vaughn tumbles forward beyond the original line of scrimmage to the 42. And there's another flag down. Starting to really rain in Chickamauga, which could affect our broadcast as we're outside.
Holding against Gordon Lee.
Trying to cover up the best we can for the moment.
Ball's on the 38-yard line.
And the rain is coming down in Chickamauga. Football handed off, a 1-yard gain.
Tackle made by number 24, Hagan English. And 1 yard on the play. It's 3rd down for the Trojans.
Third down now for the Gordon Lee Trojans. To the right side, he's got a lot of room across midfield down to the opposing 45 and the 44, where he's finally dragged down.
Maddox Torbett. Ball's on the 44-yard line.
The rain is coming down in Chickamauga.
It'll be 4th down and 7 for the Trojans.
I don't know if you can hear the public address announcer, but it's 4th and 7 with 6 minutes to play. And a timeout down on the field
There's timeout on the field
by Gordon Lee. We'll take a timeout as well and return in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports.